Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Poppin podcast. I'm the good.
I'm the ugly. Just get right to it.
And the bad just isn't here right now. He might be joining later. We have Tyler's friend, Arian.
Yes.
You might know us, Tony Stank on YouTube. Might be joining a little bit later. Just timing's off. So we're going to do the podcast now. We're going to get it a little started. And we'll see what happens from here. So what it do, Tyler?
Yeah, so my first thing I gotta ask, did you do your homework?
Yes, I did watch it. Yes, I did. I did watch all three episodes.
Oh my god, it's amazing. Finally, Aaron did his homework. He watched Falcon and the Winter Soldiers. 3 episodes. So what'd you think of each one?
Okay, the third one, it's fine.
Okay.
That one was pretty good. I mean, obviously, the best part is Zemo dancing, obviously.
Of course.
I think Sharon Carter kind of stole the show in that episode with all the action and stuff. I thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
I think I really like Zemo as a character in the show. I thought he was pretty interesting. Mm-hmm. It's weird. Does he feel like a little bit more, I would say, different than how he was in Civil War?
Yeah, that's what prison does to you, I guess.
Yeah, I thought what they were gonna do was because at the end of Civil War, he tries to kill himself and Black Panther stops him. I thought that when they broke him out, he tried again, but then they'd have to stop him again. But I guess that didn't happen.
No.
That was cool. But I think the one episode I mainly want to talk about, which is my favorite episode so far, is episode 4.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Yep.
Captain America kills people now. I guess that's
So I know you saw the image of the bloody shield. That didn't ruin it for you, right? Like you didn't expect that, right?
No. Okay. I thought there was some little thing. I know he actually went and full on just kills some a random dude. Mm-hmm. It wasn't a random dude. It was a bad guy, but it wasn't even the person who I think killed a Battlestar or whatever. But dang.
Yeah, it was like the second in command guy. Like Carly was the one who did the finishing blow on Battlestar, but he took it out on that guy, and man, that was crazy ending. My God.
And now that's it. That was some good symbolism too, because I'm pretty sure that's now how everyone's gonna start seeing America's symbol is just a killer.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just everything that happened is just, I was like, oh my God, when Zemo shoots the girl and, when, the killing thing. And mm-hmm. I thought the action in that episode was just really cool. I don't know about you.
Yeah. Like all the action is spectacular on the show, I think. Like the fighting choreography and everything. Like this is more of a hand-to-hand combat show, whereas WandaVision was more witch stuff flying around and all that kind of stuff. But this is really cool. Mm-hmm. Brutal, really brutal with the shield. Honestly, at first when I watched him kill the guy with the shield, I thought he cut his head off, decapitated him. But I guess he just sort of beat him to death. They didn't go that far, with the head cutting off, but he still beat him to death with the shield. I mean,
in a way, I think might make it more brutal, because if he just cut his head clean off rather than having to torture him by beating him to death.
Yeah, but I don't know if Disney's all about decapitations. But then again, they cut off Thanos' head. They cut off, I don't know who else.
And hands, they cut off a bunch of hands.
Yeah.
In Phase 2.
Yes. Phase 2 was the Empire Strikes
Although
Back.
they do decapitate Bucky's arm. The Wakandans do.
Yes. Oh yeah. So then shit like that. That was pretty cool. There's memes going around of Rocket, is can you teach me how to do that? Because he loves prosthetic limbs or whatever. Yeah.
So, what do you think of the Wakandan showing up was pretty cool?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what do you think of all the Wakandan stuff? That was honestly the Dora Milaje, seeing all them was they were badass. Oh my God.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. It was really cool. They even go back to Wakanda mm-hmm. in the beginning of one episode. So that was pretty cool. And while episode 4 was my favorite, mm-hmm. I think one of my least favorites was episode 5. I
had a feeling.
Why'd you have that feeling?
No, I had a feeling because it's more of a more chill like there's nothing, too monumental happening in it, I guess you could say. Like it's more of like a, all right, let's take a breather and then we'll go to the finale kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love like slower kind of just character building episodes, but I don't know. Just something about this one. It kind of seemed like a little like just, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It just felt very different from the rest of the episodes.
Yes.
Although I do like, the beginning is cool when they're all tag team against John Walker, and obviously like it was like crazy hearing all the stuff that happened with explaining about like the Black Captain America stuff. Like that was all pretty crazy. But like the rest of the episode was just kind of like stuff that we kind of either already knew or like we are just expecting to happen already. So it was like, I don't know. I guess there was like nothing like changing or nothing kind of like, oh, well, like I'm not saying every episode has to be like some groundbreaking like twist ending, but like it just, I don't know. It just seemed like it was just like, just wait till the next episode.
Yeah, it's funny you said it's your least favorite. Honestly, it's probably my favorite. It's probably my favorite episode so far. Like, I don't know. I just had a smile on my face like the whole time. Like it was so like there was a lot of great moments with Sam and Bucky like bonding and like fixing the boats, and it was like a cool like relaxation episode. It was chill. Like they were throwing the shield around, and I don't know. I just thought it was like a beautiful episode, and Walker, got.
I think it just wasn't as good for me. I think it has something to do with the fact that I kind of already knew that was going to happen. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I already knew that they would try to make Falcon Captain America, and I already knew they were going to end up teaming up Falcon and Bucky. So I don't know. I think it's just the fact that I kind of like already knew that when they were like showing them training and stuff. I'm like, yep, I knew this was coming. Like, kind of just watching it, like
Yeah, like
but, yeah,
it's nothing like there was nothing like that surprised me. Like I figured, okay, we're gonna have like a chill episode before the big finale. Like I totally expected that, but I don't know. I just like the way it played out, and it did start with a big action scene, which was awesome. And it was really cool to see how Walker actually was stripped of the title, and he had a meltdown, which was
yes.
crazy. And then we got Julia Louis-Dreyfus from Seinfeld randomly, which was like what. So I don't know what she's all about.
Jerry Seinfeld's going to be the power broker.
Yeah, what's the deal with the power broker? Yeah, I don't know. But the finale is going to be nuts. Like I'm sure there's going to be tons of like. I don't think Zemo's totally gone. I think he's probably going to have an appearance with the purple mask.
I don't think he's going to show up in the rest of the season. I think he might show up as a post-credit scene, but I think he'll show up like really again, like as a main character and like something later on. I think.
Yeah, maybe.
That's what I think, at least.
Like, for me, it's like the purple mask thing. Like, we saw him wear it once in episode 3, and then that was it. So I figured we'd be seeing more of that. So maybe he will show up with it. I don't know. Or maybe it is like a post-credits thing. But I don't think he's totally done. Like, we're definitely going to be seeing him again, for sure.
I think the same thing of John Walker, too, whatever kind of happens. I think we might end up seeing him again for sure.
Did you see the mid-credit scene?
Yes, or he builds his cheap-ass shield.
So that's gonna be interesting. So Falcon and Bucky are gonna, obviously face off with the Flag Smashers, and they got GSP there, George St. Pierre again. They recruited him, and I guess Sharon's the power broker. I have no idea what's going on there, but we'll figure it out. So they're gonna have a huge face off at that government building or whatever, and then I guess John Walker's gonna intervene with his own shield, and by the way, that other dude that got Falcon's wings, I don't know if you know this, he's actually going to become Falcon, supposedly.
Yeah.
Like in the comics. So he might show up with the wings. Who knows? It's going to be nuts. It's going to be nuts.
Maybe they're going to, like, because the guy, I forget, you said his name, but I forgot the Russian guy or whatever.
Yeah, GSP. I think he's supposed to be French.
Oh, French guy.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know. It was funny because I was watching this episode with my mom and she was brought up. She's like, what if like the new guy shows up as the Falcon and they can kind of confuse him maybe. But I doubt it though, because they obviously look different. But that'd be kind of crazy if he wears like this big suit and they just confuse each other and he kills. I wouldn't say kills, but like damages one Falcon thinking it's the original Falcon.
Right.
I don't know. But I think they won't. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, what I like, too, about this show, like, WandaVision was awesome, but those episodes went by so fast. I feel like with this show, it is shorter. It's only 6 episodes, but the episodes feel, like, pretty long. You know what I mean? Like, they feel like an hour.
Yeah. I think the last episode was the only one where I kind of felt the runtime, especially when they were like just working on the boat. I was like, I get it, character building moments, but it's like just a boat.
Yeah, just a boat. Yeah, I keep thinking of Forrest Gump with the boat and all that. I don't know, shrimp boat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, like I said, I really loved the latest episode. I definitely give that one like a 9 or like a 9.5. Like I loved it. The other 2 episodes also would be like a 9 for me. So what would you rate like all 3 of them?
Episode what was it? Episode 3. I'd give let's see. I'd say I'd give that one probably an 8.5.
Okay.
Wait, no, wait. Well, I'm using your rating system. Hold on.
Oh,
Give
yeah,
that
you
one
do
a B
letters.
plus. Yeah, I think I gave that one a B plus or an A minus.
Okay.
I give episode 4 probably an A.
Yeah.
Close to an A plus, and the most recent one I'd probably give like a B.
Okay. Yeah. So
Yes.
pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you watched them.
Obviously, they're still good.
Yes. Yes. Of course. It's good that you watched it.
And you know, I don't know if you saw this, but a new trailer came out this morning.
Yes, Shang-Chi or Shang-Chi. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. What do you think of that?
I've been saying Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi, yeah. What do you think of it?
So, I think it looks pretty cool. It's definitely, it looks a lot more different than what, like, I don't know. It just seems like, I don't know. Like, I was watching the trailer and I was like, this doesn't feel like a Marvel movie, kind of.
Right. It's more like a martial arts vibe. Yeah, it's like sort of like martial arts, sort of like, I really don't know. Like, I don't know anything about the character or any of the,
either.
You know, anything like that. I know about the Mandarin slightly, and that's cool that we're finally getting the real Mandarin. But I mean, it looks, I don't know. Like I said, Marvel hasn't really had any missteps when it comes to like introducing things that we don't know. Like Guardians of the Galaxy, nobody knew what that was, and now it's, you know, one of the coolest things ever. So like, you know, and like Ant-Man, for example, I didn't know anything about Ant-Man really, and then, you know, he's awesome. So I don't know. It comes out in September, so we'll just have to wait and see. But Aquafina's in it, so I'm sure she's going to be funny as a comedic relief.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm optimistic about it.
Yeah, me too. I mean, Marvel's kind of been on a roll recently. I mean, they've always have been, but you know, I just trust Marvel with what they're making. It's like good stuff.
Yeah, and I'm interested about the whole 10 rings thing. Like, I didn't really know much about them. I know they were in, you know, Iron Man 1 and 3 or whatever. But these are like the legit 10 rings with the legit Mandarin. So,
although I wonder if the Mandarin, the fake Mandarin, Trevor from Iron Man 3 is going to show up, because I don't know if you ever saw that like kind of like one shot thing.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, where they get him at the end, and you know. So I don't know if they're just gonna retcon that, or if they're gonna let it happen, or like they're gonna bring it up somehow. I don't know. But,
yeah, I'd like to think the one shots are canon. I miss those. Like they used to do those for like the Phase 2 movies on the Blu-rays. There'd be like a one shot or whatever. They had like one with Agent Carter. They had one with that
like
one
Ant-Man, like news or whatever.
Yeah, they had the one also, Item 47, where these people find a gun from the Avengers battle, like a Chitauri weapon, and they go around robbing banks with it. I don't know if you ever saw that one.
It's where like they have. Yeah, where the dude who's like Hydro goes and like tries to take that one. Yes, I have seen it. Wasn't it on the Avengers Blu-ray?
It was on one of them. Yeah, like, you know.
I think it was the first Avengers.
Yeah, and I remember Thor: The Dark World had that one shot with Trevor in the prison, and they're like asking him, say the thing, and he's like, "You'll never see me coming." All the prisoners are like having a riot with it. He's like, "Oh, that's so funny." And then they had
doesn't Justin Hammer show up too? Or,
that's what I like about it. That's why I want it to be canon, because I love Sam Rockwell. I want him to come back so bad. Even though I hate Iron Man 2.
Dance moves.
Yeah, I love that guy. So like, I'd love for him to come back too, man. I hope that's canon.
Yeah, I just want him to just show up with just smoke everywhere, and he just comes out just dancing. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, with the same music and everything. Oh my god.
Yeah.
But yeah, Shang-Chi.
Wait. So, did you just say Iron Man 2?
Yeah,
you did not like Iron Man 2.
Everyone's favorite movie. You know, yeah. I mean, I don't really
like 10,000 copies of.
Yeah, how many copies of it have you bought, by the way? At this point,
I have had 3 copies of it.
3, really?
But now I'm at my final copy, because obviously it's like the best you can get. It's a 4K steelbook, but yeah.
I'm glad to say. Go ahead.
Oh no, continue.
No, I was gonna say I'm glad to say I've only bought it once. That's it. Believe it or not, only once. There's plenty of movies I've bought many times, but that one I've only bought once.
Yeah,
Go
just
ahead.
until the 8K comes out. That's gonna be the only one I buy on 8K.
Oh my god, dude! I remember I had that conversation with somebody. I had a guy. He asked me to do his podcast last year, and I was on there, and I was like theorizing about 8K discs if that ever became a thing, which it won't. I mean, come on, it's not gonna. That's not gonna be a thing.
Yeah,
But
that's
if it
like I don't know
was,
how.
it would have to be like laser disc size, dude. Like that thing would have to be big as hell. Jesus Christ, yeah, like a vinyl record.
Yeah, if you haven't seen the infamous Iron Man 2 video on
Oh
my
yeah,
channel,
you brought up
you
earlier.
probably will be. You're probably gonna be like, "What? Why are these guys talking about Iron Man 2?" Well, you know, if you know, you know.
Yeah. If you know, you know. Part 50. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, Iron Man 2. Like, I don't think it's a terrible movie or anything. It's just, I have all my reasons. I've said it in videos. Like, go watch my ranking
yeah.
videos. Like, I've talked about it to death. It's just the production on that movie was ass, and they didn't let John
And me too.
Favreau.
I like it more than Tyler does, but I still know it's like not great. It's
Yeah,
definitely
yeah,
one of the lower tier MCU, but I still like it more. Like I like the movie. And a lot of
yeah.
people just like don't like it. I actually like it. I just think it's like just entertaining, just a superhero movie.
Yeah, it's definitely watchable. Like, I don't have a problem watching it. It's just, it's just one of the weaker movies for me. But yeah, we're not going to bash on Iron Man 2. We will, however, bash Godzilla 2 endlessly, of course. But anyway,
Yes.
yeah. Did you watch anything new this week?
Did I? I'll let you go first. I always start. I need to think. You go first.
Okay, I figured because you always buy movies so frequently. I just picture you watching something new, like every day or something. I actually
Yeah.
watched Training Day for the first time with Denzel.
Wow.
Yeah, that's one of those movies like I always wanted to see. I just never had a chance to see it or anything, and it was on HBO Max because it is a Warner Brothers film. So I just decided to watch it, and man, oh my god, it is so good. I don't know. Have you ever seen it before?
I've seen some of it.
Okay, yeah, I've always seen the infamous scene. King Kong ain't got shit on me. But man, dude, his
Yes.
performance throughout the whole movie is like, oh my god, I'm so happy he won an Oscar for that because well deserved. I mean, it's not just that too. Like the whole movie, like I didn't expect. Like I knew like sort of vague details about the movie. Like I'm not going to spoil anything, but it involves like police corruption, I
Yeah.
guess you would say. And man, I was surprised at some of the stuff that was in there. I was like, oh my god, this really happens! Like Jesus Christ! And man, to think this is just a movie. Imagine what happens in real life. Like my god. But yeah, dude, it was sort of a mind-blowing movie, and it takes place over the course of one day, which is really cool. I love that. But yeah, man, his character was fucking awesome. Like, oh my god. And that scene too, it's so much better too. Like I never understood the context of that scene until you actually watch the whole movie, and it makes it even better. So I highly recommend Training Day to anybody listening if you haven't seen it. Yeah. So what did you
anything
see?
else? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no. Did you have anything else?
I think I watched something else. I forgot, but I just wanted to mention that one because that's like a big movie I'd never seen before. So go ahead. What did you see?
I don't think I watched anything new. I think I just rewatched a couple of things. I rewatched Moonrise Kingdom with Anderson. I really like it more the second time. I've only watched it once before. Like I have the Blu-ray, and I remember the first time I watched it, I was like, "Yeah, it's a good movie." I don't know if it's like my favorite of like the Wes Anderson movies, but now that I've rewatched it a second time, it's definitely grown more on me. It's just I don't know. It's just I really like how it's like the tone of the movie. It's just super, just like it's like a cozy feeling kind of in a way. Just seeing like I don't know. I guess it's just kind of how Wes Anderson's movies are directed. Like they just have like this warm kind of just like funny feeling about them, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a very funny movie. I like all the characters. The ending, I know that's notorious for getting a bit like ridiculous, and I do agree that it does kind of like what the heck, but it's still like not as bad when like the second time I rewatched it. I remember the first time I was like, wow, this is like where the ending's going, but it's a good movie. It's definitely in my top like list of the Wes Anderson movies, even though nothing can replace number one, which is Fantastic Mr. Fox, because that is my favorite animated movie, one of my favorite movies like ever. So yeah, I rewatched that one. And I don't know. I don't know why, but last night I just had like it was like an urge or like I don't know. I just really wanted to rewatch Spider-Man Far From Home.
Okay.
So yes, I re I rewatched Spider-Man Far From Home, and it's funny because the first time I went and watched the movie in theaters, I was like, oh yeah, like it's pretty good. Like it's really good actually.
Mm-hmm.
And then rewatched it again during like the IMAX re-release, and I was like, not as good as I remembered.
Okay.
And then I bought the Blu-ray and I rewatched it again when it came out on Blu-ray, and I was like, yeah, this movie isn't great. It's like definitely one of my like least favorites. And then I rewatched it again last night and ended up liking it more.
What the hell? Dude, that's so weird.
Like, yeah, and I was like, yo, that actually isn't as bad. I found it more kind of fun than I did last time. I enjoyed it more. So yeah, I guess my thoughts on Far From Home. It's just a roller coaster. So it could change every couple months, but as of now, I like it. I like it again.
That's funny. Like it's funny how movies work like that. Like you can end up like changing your mind about it every single time you watch it. Like that's I think I had a movie like that once where I watched it and I thought it sucked, and then I rewatched it and I was like, wait a minute, that was better than I remembered. Like what? I mean, usually I think it's more the other way around. Like I'll like it at first, and then later on I'm like, oh wait, that's really bad. What was I thinking? Sort of like Suicide Squad. Like when I first saw that, I was like, oh yeah, I love this fucking movie. But if I watch it today, I'll be like, I still like it, but I was definitely going a little too crazy at first. Yeah. But yeah, Spider-Man. I imagine you rewatched it, by the way. Did you hear about the plot leak for No Way Home?
Oh, I didn't hear about are you talking about the thing with Alfred Molina?
No, not just that. Well, that also sort of happened at the same time. Like there was this video going around with this somebody on Reddit supposedly saw a storyboard for No Way Home. They worked on the set doing something, and they saw a storyboard, and they leaked this. Dude, when I talk about convoluted, my lord, dude, they leaked this convoluted fucking story that was like so bizarre. Dude, there's no way it's real.
Tell me.
Okay.
Tell me.
So
what happened?
I'm sure everybody listening has heard it or whatever. It involves Willem Dafoe, Norman Osborn, and like trying to take over the Tom Holland reality where other realities are converging within each other, with Jamie Foxx Electro facing off against Tobey Maguire, starting off the movie, which is crazy. Dude, it's so crazy. I can't even recap it. Like, you'd have to watch it. There's no way it's real. There's no way. It involves like
although what if it is?
Yeah, right. It involves like Uncle Ben coming back and like getting to visit Aunt May, and like dude, it's so bizarre. Like I forgot a lot of it, but like Scorpion is there using like an Iron Man suit that was repaired from Iron Man 2 or something, and it's a Scorpion suit, and Vulture's there, and then Doc Ock is there, and dude, I don't know. It's so crazy. Like I don't know. I thought you heard about it, but yeah, it was going around this week. With the
Alfred Molina. Yeah, no, I never heard about it. The only one I heard was a Dr. Octopus thing, which is a confirmed thing because it's from the actor himself. So it does take place after Spider-Man 2, which basically confirms that it's a multiverse movie.
Right, and he's going to be de-aged or supposedly, so it's going to pick up right where it left off when he falls into the river. I'm like, what? Like, okay.
And let's just say that I have mixed feelings about this.
Yes,
I
go ahead.
So Spider-Man 2 is my favorite Spider-Man movie. Just so everyone knows, Spider-Man 2. It's funny because I used to, when I was a really little kid, I didn't like Spider-Man 2 because I thought it was the most boring. But now that I'm older, I'm like, oh, it's not boring. It's just a real story about a guy. Like that's what makes it so good.
Right.
So yeah. Plus, I can relate to it on a level because I'm basically like going through the same like age stuff as Peter in that movie, going through the same stuff. So I guess that just makes it even better for me now. But yeah, Spider-Man 2 is my favorite Spider-Man movie. No, it's not just because of nostalgia, which everyone likes to say. It's the only reason why people like the old Tobey movies. But Tobey Maguire still is my favorite Spider-Man. I think his trilogy, is one of the greatest trilogies. Even Spider-Man 3, I love Spider-Man 3. With the ending, it's so powerful, the ending in Spider-Man 2, because he sacrificed himself and becomes the hero.
Right.
And I'm just worried that he's gonna be like, oh, never mind, I'm a bad guy because you're giving me money or something,
Right.
Like, I just don't want that to happen.
Right. But then again, we don't really know what the hell is going to happen. Like, we have no clue, like, why Jamie Foxx is in it.
I was going to say, sorry. The audio, the lag is bad today again.
Yes.
But no, I was gonna say, although I've heard some things that which would be like a really cool concept. Um, I heard some people like be like, well, what if this means like maybe like the even though he's dead, Doctor Octopus, maybe his tentacles are still alive and they're just controlling him like a little soulless puppet or something. Which
Oh,
that would I feel like that would really work. Like that would make it cool, not ruin the character, and that would be like a very. I feel like they have to ask kind of Sam Raimi like they didn't just go like, oh, we're gonna take your character. I feel like they had to have asked him like, are you okay with us using his character? Like, what do you
right.
think we should do with it? I feel like that would be like a very Sam Raimi thing to do because he's like a horror director, but like, oh yeah, use him as like this little soulless little meat thing. Just the tentacles are controlling him.
Yeah, they probably
I
did
feel like if they
because
did, yeah, I feel like
he's
if they did
involved.
that, that would be like okay, like that would be I would understand, like that would be good, and then like maybe he becomes unconscious and helps Spider-Man at the end or something.
Right. I mean, we
I
don't
don't know,
have. They
but
don't
yeah,
like at the end of Spider-Man 2. He does sink or whatever, but like he doesn't have to be dead technically. Like he could just be. You know what I mean? Like if somebody fished him out really quickly and gave him CPR or whatever, mouth to mouth, like got the water out of him, he could
mm-hmm.
probably still be alive. Like I don't know what's gonna happen, but yeah, if he is like
Yeah,
a zombie with the arms controlling him, that would be interesting. Yeah.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Obviously, everyone just wants to see Topher Grace come back as Venom.
Oh my god, dude. Oh man. See you, chump.
Imagine, yeah.
What the hell? Oh my god. Spider-Man 3 is so funny. Like it's such a funny movie.
Yeah, we got to do an audio commentary for Spider-Man 3.
Oh, we got to do that. We would like totally do it like this format where we play the movie at the same time and just talk about it. That would be a good idea actually for a podcast.
Yeah. Mm-hmm,
We should do that. Ooh. Ideas. No, but yeah,
yes.
since Sam Raimi is involved in the MCU now because he's doing Doctor Strange. So I'm sure like he's given his
God,
blessing
I'm so
to
excited
all
for
this. Yeah, man, it's gonna be nuts. Like the fucking this whole next year is gonna be crazy. Oh my god, I'm so
Did
hyped.
you see that little joke Bruce Campbell posted about like he was like showing like a fake script?
Dude, I love Bruce Campbell. Yeah. So he's gonna be. So people have these theories that he's actually gonna be playing Ash Williams in the Multiverse of Madness because he's in every Sam Raimi movie, and it's the multiverse. And Ash was in the Marvel comics at one point with Doctor Strange or something. So, dude, if that happens, I'm gonna lose my shit in that theater. Like, oh my god, this is literally Spider-Man has his own Endgame movie, basically. Like that's how big this movie is becoming for me. Like it's got the multiverse. It's got all these other Spider-Man, and it's like, what the hell is the plot? We don't know, but it's got all these returning villains. And if Willem Dafoe is in it too, dude, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it, man.
Like it's gonna be so awesome because it's like literally like everything. Like okay, it's gonna have Doctor Strange doing multiple stuff. Obviously, like Doctor Strange is cool, but like doing like all that cool stuff. It's just that's gonna be cool in itself.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're also gonna see like a continuing storyline from WandaVision, which I can't like give me more WandaVision. I'll take that. And we're getting Spider-Man stuff, possibly bringing back Tobey Maguire. Like this is just like everything that I could possibly want in a movie like this.
Oh,
I'm so excited.
Dude, if Green Goblin shows up and says, "Man, Mary Jane and I, we're gonna have a hell of a time," dude. Oh my god, dude, his villain. I don't care what anybody says about Green Goblin in the first fight, but dude, he's so great. Like he's so over the top. It makes me laugh out loud. Back to formula. Man. Yeah. Oh my god. So funny.
Although the only thing they'll have to do to stop him is just like try to give him some turkey, and Aunt May will come and like stab him to death.
And before he gets stabbed, he's gonna say, "Oh," and then
yeah,
and then, yeah. Oh my god. Didn't he get stabbed in the balls? By the way, Green Goblin.
Yeah. Also, he's kind of thick too.
Oh my god. Yeah. He. But dude, man, Willem Dafoe and we got to get Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe back together in another movie. Maybe he can be the Joker in the Batman. Yeah. Willem Dafoe should be the Joker. Like he's born to play that role. He would be a great Joker.
Like, why'd you spill Robin's beans, Batman?
Oh, I spilled Robin's beans with this crowbar. Oh, too soon. Yeah, I don't know. Oh my god, that would be so crazy. I also watched. You ever see Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas with Johnny Depp?
I know it has Tobey Maguire in it, I think.
Yes. Yeah, that reminded me. Yeah, Tobey Maguire plays like a crazy hitchhiker. Yeah, that's a crazy fucking movie. Like I have it on the Criterion, and I just randomly felt like watching it because Angry Video Game Nerd reviewed the movie recently with Corey Taylor from Slipknot, which I thought was so cool. So I was like, oh, I should rewatch that. I haven't watched it in like the longest time. But yeah, it's like a really crazy, bizarre movie. Like it feels like you're on drugs just watching the movie. That's how bizarre it is. I can't really even explain it. Like you just have to watch it and be like, oh, okay, that's what this is. But that's recommended too. Like it's got tons of cameos by like really famous people too in it, like Cameron Diaz and I don't even know. But yeah, it's just a bizarre fucking movie. Like, oh my god. So yeah, I would recommend that. Also.
Yeah. You're gonna be happy about something.
Oh, go ahead.
Are you ready for this?
Okay. Wait a minute. Is it your stop motion?
Episode 1 is done.
Oh my god, wait a minute. When you say done, like it's like edited and everything, like you finished?
No, but the script is completely done. And you know that like now I have a story of where it's going, so like it's just full speed ahead now.
Oh, okay, good.
Episode 1 is finished. Writing wise, pre-production wise, I guess.
Yes. Okay.
So I know everything where it's gonna go, and yeah, now I'm just
okay. So how long is the season gonna? Like I think I asked you. You're gonna make it season by season, right? So like, how long is the season gonna be? Do you know?
I'm thinking maybe 10 to 12 episodes, possibly, just depending on the season. Because I know some storylines I want to do might be take a little bit longer to finally just like fully happen. But yeah, so I have all of episode 1 done. I have all of the last one done. So yeah.
Okay, so that's interesting. Awesome. Oh my god, I'm so happy to hear that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's all I can say for now. But I'm just excited because, although I will say the first one, it's not crazy story complex thing. It's kind of just a basic kind of setup, I think. So, yeah. I already kind of know how I'm going to start releasing like teasers for it.
Ooh.
And yeah.
Oh man,
it's coming along.
The hype is gonna be so real when you start putting out teasers. It's like, oh my god, that means it's getting made like legit. Like, oh my god, this is happening. Like, dude, I can't wait. I'm so hyped. Oh man. Yeah, everybody listening, check out Aaron's stop motion when it comes out. Please be invested.
Hopefully by fall.
Yes, hopefully. That would be because the summer time is coming, so hopefully more free time. But yeah, man, I'm so happy. That is so good to hear.
So any updates on Newt 2?
oh my god. No, not Newt, unfortunately, but you just reminded me. So last week, I did a lot of Shrek stuff in preparation. No. So my, like I mentioned a few weeks ago, Shrek's Green Flavor. When the Shrek Steelbook comes out, it's going to be unboxing, but there's going to be some flavor. And I filmed all the flavor on Wednesday. Not all of it, actually. I want to say like 90% of it. I got to film a little more. But dude, oh my god, it's going to be so funny. I can't wait for you to see this, dude. Oh my god. It's going to be the best video I've possibly ever made.
It's going to be the peak of your career.
Pretty much. Oh my god, dude. I cannot tell you. Like, I started editing the stuff I filmed, and man, it's so cool.
It comes out next month, right?
May 11th. I think it's May 11th. Let me double check that.
The day after my second dose of COVID, which is, speaking of which, I got it today, which is why I was up early.
So we should talk about this, by the way. So before the Johnson & Johnson news broke out, I actually got the Johnson & Johnson shot. So I might possibly be dead soon. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but it's only like what, 6 people out of 7 million got messed up from it or something. So I don't know.
Yeah, no, I got the Pfizer one.
Pfizer, yeah, you got the Pfizer shots. Okay, I hear that one's good.
Yeah.
Shrek comes out May 11th, so hopefully it comes a few days early because I need that video to be out ASAP. Okay, so yeah, you got your COVID shot, nice. And you're gonna get the second one. Okay, so you're going to be vaccinated. And, dude, once everybody's vaccinated, man, it's going to be so... This will all be over, man. Can't wait. I cannot wait. This will be normal. We'll have big releases in the theaters.
Are you acting in Shrek's Green Flavor? Is like, do you deliver an amazing performance?
Oh man, I don't want to like hype it too much because I don't want to, I mean, it's great, but like, dude, I'm not talking about my acting sucks. I'm just saying my acting's terrible. You saw my Cat in the Hat video.
That was good.
No, dude, yeah, I guess you could say I pull out all the stops for this one. Yeah, man, it's gonna be a big contender at this year's Academy Awards when you see it. But
it might possibly beat Sonic.
Man, they're making Sonic 2. I still haven't watched Sonic 1, even though I got it for free.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I should do a commentary on that one.
Have you reached enough subscribers for the Boss Baby yet?
I think I'm at
almost
11.7 still. It's very stagnant, like I said, because like I said, when I don't have new big release steelbooks coming out, those are my big videos, but I don't have any. Like Wonder Woman was the last big one I just did. Shrek, I'm sure that'll get some good views. But man, it just depends. Like I need some big releases to come, and there aren't any currently. I'm at 11,764. So a couple months. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I wish I was like PewDiePie, getting thousands of new subscribers a day. That'd be a nice feeling.
Yeah.
I'm getting like 10 subscribers a day, which is okay. There's nothing bad with that.
I don't know. I think that we just gained a newfound level of popularity with the Poo Poo episode.
Oh, did that do good? Like, we getting a lot of views on that?
Yep. Yeah, I think I told you, but last week. But it was like one of our most. I think it was like our most popular one.
Yeah.
The Tyler Crapped His Pants episode.
Yeah, the extra long one where I shit myself.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, every episode's getting like almost 100 views. That's not bad in terms of the video. So that's good.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not bad for a brand new podcast that's just starting off with, a couple dudes just talking on Zoom for about randomness. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. We'll get more people.
Hopefully we get sponsored by Huggies one day.
Dude, I would love to be sponsored by Huggies and like try on a pair and then like show it off and be like, yeah, guys, these are so comfy. Yeah, because they make adult diapers too, right? So I'll try on a pair. I'll shit my pants, like the title, like to be true to the title.
Your crack will no longer be black with Huggies.
Oh my god, oh, dude. Oh man, that's a good tagline.
Because there won't be no poo poo on your butt crack. Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, what the hell? But no, this is good though. We have a guest today. Hopefully he'll be joining us around 20 more minutes. I hope. We'll see how it goes. He's in class, by the way.
If not, we'll get trolled.
Yeah. What I love about him, by the way, he is recently been going back to like a lot of my old videos and leaving comments. I'm like, man, this guy's pretty cool. I love this guy. Like honestly, when he comes in here, I'm gonna be kissing his ass when he joins us here.
As long as he's wearing Huggies, so there's no poo-poo on it.
Yeah. So I don't make ass to lip contact. I'll kiss the diaper. Because I don't want to contract mono or whatever the hell. Yeah, dude. So he's wearing a diaper. So what the hell? I don't even know what we're talking about. He's wearing a diaper? Okay. How did the Huggies thing start? Because you just mentioned Huggies. I'm like, okay. Why Huggies? Why not?
I feel like that'd be the one place to sponsor us the most.
Yeah, because we're full of shit.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyways, so any other news in this week besides Spider-Man stuff? We had Helen McCoy. I don't want to butcher her name. There was an actress that passed away. She was in Harry Potter. She played Malfoy's mom. And she was in Peaky Blinders, which is a really good show. Yeah, she died of cancer, unfortunately. She was only like 52, I think. Let me look her up. Helen McCrory. Helen McCrory. Yeah, unfortunately. Only 52 years old, died of cancer. She was married to Damian Lewis, who was on that show Homeland. And he also played... what the hell was his name? And Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, he played Steve McQueen. There you go. It was like a brief part, but he looks just like Steve McQueen, so it made sense. But yeah, that's unfortunate. Like, she was like a really good actress too. Like, I don't know if you ever saw her in anything, but it's like, man.
Yeah, I mean, I've watched Harry Potter. I've watched Harry Potter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, kind of a brief role as Malfoy's mom, but still, like, she was really good on Peaky Blinders as the mother figure of the family. I don't know. I only watched the first 2 seasons of that show, but she was really good, and it's just unfortunate. Like, cancer is no joke. 52 is, like, way too young for anybody to die. Like, oh, my God. So, yeah, it's like, Chadwick Boseman was only 43, 42, and he had cancer. So it's like, man. And it's like something you can't even control either. It's like, like lung cancer, obviously, if you smoke cigarettes, that might happen. But like different kinds of cancer, you can't control how that happens. Like that can just happen out of nowhere. So it's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. But rest in peace, Helen McCrory. But I don't know. Anything else happened this week?
I rented a movie theater out to play on my Nintendo Switch. That happened.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Dude, wait, how much does that cost? $100?
It was $100. I rented out a theater for 2 hours, and I just plugged in my Nintendo Switch, and I watched an episode of Funko Street on the big screen.
Wait a minute. You didn't do that.
Yeah, I did.
No way. You really did that?
Yeah.
Dude, what? How? What? You didn't tell me this.
Yeah, and I just, and it sucks because I was gonna take a picture, but I forgot. Like I was just so caught up in it. Then it wasn't until like afterward I was like, oh crap, I forgot to take a picture and send it to Tyler. But yeah, so now you can say that your show was watched in a movie theater.
Dude, what the fuck, dude? I got goosebumps right now. Wait a minute. Wait, you watched an episode of my show on a fucking movie screen? What the hell?
Yeah.
Which episode?
It was of the. Fuck, which one? Hold on. Let me see. Let me go and look up the title because I remember I just typed it in and I was like, oh, that one's a good episode, and I played it. Hold on, let me go into your channel.
Dude, my mind is blown right now.
Why?
Dude, I know. I mean, I know it's just like, it's just you playing it on a movie theater that you rented, but like, dude, something I made played in a movie theater? What the hell? What?
It was. Let's see. So was it? It was. I'm trying to find the title so you can like know what exactly I'm talking about.
What happened in the episode? I can tell you right away which one it is.
Oh, okay. It was Corpse Fairies.
Oh, or Deadpool. Yeah, okay, where you get the Deadpool reveal. Okay. Oh, that's so funny. Oh my god.
Because I just remember like I was like because I have YouTube on my Nintendo Switch, and I was like, I'm gonna watch an episode. So I just typed in Funko Street, and like I just like there's obviously when you first type it in, there was like 5 results, and I just chose the episode like the most out of like the 5 of them, and I just watched it.
Wow, dude, thank you for that. That is so cool. Oh my god. So was it just you, or did you have people there with you?
I was meeting my girlfriend. I was like, "You want to watch Funko Street?" She was like, "Yeah, sure." I was like, "Okay."
Dude, that's so crazy. Did she watch the whole thing before? Like, what did she think of it?
Not yet, but I think she is now.
Oh man, that's so cool.
I was like, this isn't gonna make any sense, but I just want to watch an episode, just like you tell them that I watched an episode.
Oh man, dude, that is so nuts, dude. All right, so I got to do the same for you. When your show comes out, I'm gonna do a watch along in the movie theater. I'm gonna film my reaction to it, whatever. That is so funny. Oh man. Well, who was doing that? AMC?
It's this theater called Harkins.
Okay.
It's because all the other theaters, they just have like private, like you have to choose a movie, but with it was like at the Harkins theater, it was like a private gaming party. Mm-hmm. So you're supposed to bring any console you want, you hook it up there and you play. You're supposed to just play video games, but I just put up YouTube and just want to do that because they give you internet access at the one I went to. Mm-hmm. So I just hooked up the internet, hooked up the console, and before I started playing like really any games, I just watched the episode.
So can you play like a fucking porno on the movie theater?
I mean, if you want to, if you really want to, if you can do it on your PlayStation, I mean, sure, why not?
Dude, I'm just imagining. Oh my god! Wait, so they don't walk in on you, obviously? Like you're just in there yourself?
Private. Yeah.
Oh man, dude, that is so funny. Oh my god. So next time, all right. So when I do that, I'm gonna play a porno, and then I'm gonna play your stop motion. Oh man, that sounds awesome.
Imagine there's like a kids movie next door, and it's like a quiet scene next door.
Can you control the volume? You can't control the volume, can you?
When you first walk in, they're like, "How loud do you want it?" And then like you can like do it. So like I looked it loud, but
dude, imagine renting a Dolby theater and playing a porno in there. Oh my god, dude. Ah, that's so funny. Oh my god. Okay, so that's cool. Would you say it's worth $100 though?
I think so. I think it's just like just getting to do anything you want on a freaking movie theater. I think it's worth it.
Man, oh my god, man, yeah, we got to do. Dude, imagine one day like I could like have a subscriber meetup or something in Florida or wherever, and we could all just sit in a theater. I could rent it out, and we could all play something on the big screen, like a premiere. Like here's me premiering season 6 of Funko Street, which isn't happening, but I'm just saying, like imagine something like that, or Shrek Screen Flavor. You know what I mean? Like, oh my god, that is such a good idea, though. I hope they keep that even post pandemic. Like I hope they keep that idea, like to where you can rent.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so funny. Oh man, I'm so grateful you did that. Thank you. Wow.
Yes, you cross that off your bucket list.
Yeah, cross off my bucket list. Okay, so we'll play the Poppin' Off podcast on the big screen one day with the awesome Jello music.
Yeah,
man. That's what this music's called, by the way, people. When you listen to the podcast, the music you hear at the beginning is called Jello, and I wouldn't have it any other way. It's got to be called Jello.
Yes.
So nice.
Oh man.
But yeah, any other news to talk about? Or
I picked up 2 steelbooks. I went to a random mall and they happen to have an FYE there, which is like not that often. It's like not a common store around here. So that's kind of rare. So I went in and they had a steelbook for the first Batman movie, the original. Not like the old Adam West one, but the
Michael
George Clooney
Keane
one. Not Michael
George Clooney. No.
And then the Goonies, which I watched the first time last year at a drive-in. So.
Oh, cool! I've never done a drive-in.
I really wanted to.
That sounds like fun.
You've never done the drive-in before?
No, it's just one of those things I've never done, but I want to, like, so bad.
Huh? Yeah. I've been to drive-in a couple of times. The first time I ever went to a drive-in, I think it was to watch like Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went another time, and I think it was a double feature of Wreck-It Ralph and Rise of the Guardians.
Okay.
And then last year was to watch the Goonies. Oh yeah, and I watched New Mutants at a drive-in as well. Yeah, so that happened.
Oh yeah. I remember you told me.
Did you watch New Mutants, by the way?
I still haven't watched it yet. It's still just sitting there. I'll do that this week. I'll watch New Mutants this week. There's like certain ones. I'm trying to watch stuff every week now because I have so many things I haven't watched. Yeah, like you mentioned Moonrise Kingdom. I have the Criterion of that. I've had it for like 2 years. I've never watched it. Like I know it's about like Boy Scouts, right? And Bill Murray and shit.
Yeah.
But I haven't watched it. Yeah, and you said it was good, so I'm gonna check it out this week. Okay.
I think this week I might also do that. I also might do that idea where I listen to like every Paris thing ever.
Oh yeah.
Just rank it. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna do that this week.
Okay. Oh, by the way, so Arian just messaged me. He said he's ready to join, so I'm gonna invite him.
How long has this been going, by the way?
I think we started it about 50 minutes ago, almost. Right, somewhere around there. Okay. So I mentioned. Okay, I'm gonna invite you. LOL. So let me invite him.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna tell him that you didn't even laugh out loud.
I didn't even laugh out loud. I'm a liar.
You're a liar. You're a hack, Spider-Man.
Lol. All right, so he's getting invited. So he should be joining any second. Let's see how this goes, guys. Our first guest. The buildup is real.
All right, I have a test for him. I'm going to test him when he comes in to see if he's worthy of the Poppin' Off podcast.
I think he's here. Are you here, Mr. Stark? Stank.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Oh, my God. Hey, you guys. Wow, dude, we're actually talking to Mr. Tony Stark in the flesh, virtually.
No, you can call me by my name. My name is actually Arian. You guys can check my YouTube channel in the description down below. You better drop it.
Hold on. Before we get too ahead of ourselves, if you want to be able to be a part of this podcast, Aaron, you have to answer a special question that everyone has to answer if they want to join the podcast. Are you ready for it?
All right, go ahead.
Do you have any poo stories? Anything related to poo or pee? Anything?
I know this.
I have it actually. I think I commented my story down in Tyler's video when he made that the Back to the Future, right? I I think Tyler knows the story, so I can say it again. So I was in, so we were at this like this fair. I don't remember what fair it was, but I think maybe it was like Orange County or LA County Fair. So we were there, and then I think my parents left me. You know the ball pits where they throw the kids to play around with the balls, like the ones that McDonald's have.
Yeah.
So like I was in there. I don't remember this. My parents told me. So like I was in there, and then all of a sudden, I I accidentally pooped my pants while I was in there because of all the jumping around, and apparently it probably like it got some on the balls as well. So I don't remember this story, but my parents told me that happened, and I think that's like one of the most awkward situations.
So how old were you when you shit your pants?
I think I was actually old. But I don't remember. I think I was like 4.
Okay.
So how old are you now?
I'm 20 now.
Okay.
Okay. All right, you passed the test. You can be on the podcast.
Yeah, Aaron's like, every time we have a guest, we're gonna ask them how they shit their pants, where it happened, why, because apparently you wear diapers. You're gonna go back and listen to this podcast. We've been talking for like an hour, and you're gonna hear us talking about diapers and stuff. So, yeah, apparently you wear diapers. I don't know. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, did you guys shit on Godzilla King of Monsters? Yeah.
Our weekly shit on Godzilla 2. No, not yet.
All right.
No.
I'll tell you guys pick it, and then you guys talk about that, and then we're gonna talk about how terrible the T2 Terminator 2 4K transfer is.
I knew it. So, Aaron, would you like to do the honors? Shit on Godzilla 2 for a bit?
I mean, obviously, fuck that movie. That's just first and foremost. I'm pretty sure that's like, Darkness, I'm pretty sure spawned from Godzilla 2. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I've already said everything like a million times. So, Aaron, what do you think of Godzilla 2?
So what I would say, I haven't actually seen Godzilla 2, but I've seen clips of it. And the thing I don't like about these the monster movies, the cliches they do, it's like that zoom in that you told me, the fucking Zack Snyder loves those zooms in. Like he just zooms in all of a sudden with that shaky cam zoom in. I'm not a big fan of that tactic, that filming tactic.
Yeah, so
yeah,
that's good that you haven't seen it, by the way, because it's not good.
You haven't been cursed yet.
Yeah, he spams those like zooms in. I feel like that's what like directors do. They spam it in that shaky zoom in. Where like in BVS, there's like a bunch of them. In Batman v Superman, there's like in Man of Steel.
Man of Steel was like one every 5 minutes.
Yes.
Dude. Yeah, and like I really like Zack Snyder. I like his movies. I love the Justice League movie. I think that's one of his best movies ever made. Like I think that movie was like as epic as like like it felt very epic and like
2017 one, right?
No.
Yeah, I have that actually on 4K.
Same.
Yeah, I know that movie, man. That movie, I look at that as like Batman and Robin.
Oh yeah, it's like so cheesy. It's like what the fuck.
Yeah, but I don't like that zoom in, man. And one thing I don't like that is I'm not a big fan of the desaturated movies where it looks like concrete. Like there's a lot of modern blockbusters that look like concrete. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like there's not much color. Right.
Yeah. But Godzilla versus Kong, that movie had really good colors.
Yes.
It had really good color grading. It reminded me of like 80s like classic movies, like with the red and the blue contrast.
Mm-hmm. And the neon city and shit was really cool to look at. And them fighting and destroying it was awesome, obviously.
Yeah.
So I actually wanted to ask you this. Why did you choose the name Tony Stark in particular? Like it works. Like I think it's really funny and it's cool. That's your name. But why did you choose that name in particular for YouTube?
Actually, there wasn't. I don't think there was a story like very good story behind it. But that I actually created that account as a burner account. That's not my main account. Like the one you're talking right now, the one with the Baby Yoda picture. This is my main account.
Okay.
So yeah, that was just a burner account I made after Endgame. So I really like the character of Iron Man. I think that was like the first. I was 8. I mean, when the first Iron Man came out, I watched that movie over and over on DVD and then on Blu-ray, and then like I really liked that movie. And then when you see the spoilers, by the way, when you see the Avengers Endgame sacrifice, like I kind of like shed one tear when that snap happened. It felt it had so much like build up and levity to it.
Yeah, like I feel like Iron Man, like, or should I say Robert Downey Jr., like he purposely like totally did that scene that way just because it was so emotionally heavy for him. Like he says, "I am Iron Man" so slowly. Like I don't know, it just felt like he had a lot of weight on his shoulders doing that because I guess you could say the role of Iron Man sort of like saved his life and saved his career back in 2008. And yeah, man, it really like changed him, and he's become a big star because of it, and it turned his whole life around. So yeah, I mean. It was like sort of like a double meaning there, like for the character and the actor. So I'm not ashamed to admit I cried too. I think everybody cried at that. So yeah, I mean, I think it's cool though that your name is Tony Stark and it has the picture of him. I think you should keep that name. I think it works. You know what I mean? But Arian is a cool name. Is your name like where does your name come from? Like your last name sounds very interesting. Do you have like a like what's your your ethnicity per se? Like I always wonder, like what is your background?
Okay, before we get to my name, does Aaron doesn't want to say something about Marvel Universe? Just how do you feel about Marvel Universe, like the sacrifice and all that?
I think he's accidentally muted himself. I don't know if you could see that. This happened a couple times. I'm trying to get him to unmute. I'm hitting ask to unmute. Aaron, you need to unmute yourself. I'm all alone here without you. I need my partner. Yeah, I think he's having some technical difficulties. Oh, there we go.
Can you hear me?
Yes, now I can hear you. You've been muted that whole past 2 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, no. I was listening. It's because so I went and grabbed some apple juice and I was like chugging it. And I want you to hear my disgusting gulping, like not yet until I do an ASMR channel. So I muted it, but I thought I unmuted it, but I guess it didn't work. So yeah.
Oh man, I would have loved to hear the slurping.
But yeah, there it was. I think the sacrifices are good, although I don't think they're gonna last. If I'm being completely honest with you, I feel like at some point they're gonna make everybody come back for some reason, and I don't know. Like even like I don't know. We were just talking about this earlier, like the whole Alfred Molina thing. Like I guess he said that he had like an interview or he talked with John Watts about like how he like died. And he's like, in this universe, no one really dies. So
right.
I don't know. I hope they stay dead. I mean, obviously, I did I shed a tear too when I watched Endgame when he died. But it's funny because I rewatched. I've rewatched the MCU movies a ton of time, but like I kind of think they made Iron Man a little bit of a villain kind of towards the end of like the whole. Like, did you ever think that like after Civil War and kind of stuff, like he kind of became like an antagonist a little bit? And then Infinity War and Endgame, he kind of like obviously like redeemed himself. But yeah, I don't know. I thought that was an interesting thing. How like he's like the best hero, but like for like those 2 movies, like he was like a little bit of a bad guy. Like he was literally like one of the villains in Civil War.
Right.
So yeah. That was pretty crazy.
I think technically speaking, in Civil War, Captain America is the protagonist, and Iron Man is technically the antagonist. Even though Zemo is the one pulling the strings, Iron Man is probably the antagonist in that movie. Like overall, yeah, I agree.
And like, I mean, Iron Man literally ends up siding with Captain America towards the end, like into becoming Captain America himself. So, yeah. But regarding sacrifice, I mean, it's cool and all, but I honestly don't think it's gonna. I feel like he's gonna come back for like a little, even if it's not like him as a character. I feel like he's gonna come back as like a little cameo somehow at some point.
Yeah.
So I don't think we're ever not gonna see him again on the big screen, but I think it will be a while. Which I forgot to ask you, do you think that Old Man Captain America or Captain America is going to show up in the finale of the Falcon Winter Soldier?
Maybe, I don't know. Like, I feel like Chris Evans like wants to be done because he did it for so long, and like he was like in a Marvel movie every single year, like ever since first Avenger. So like I don't know. I think he wants to take a break for now, and he might come back at some point because I always make the I have a theory. Okay, so when Ant-Man, they're testing out the quantum tunnel, and he de-ages. He turns into a baby. He turns into an old man. He turns into a kid. You know what I mean? They could easily do that to old man Captain America. They could put him in that thing and do that thing purposely wrong so he de-ages. You know what I mean?
Oh, didn't Iron Man say that it could kill somebody? Like if they kept doing it wrong or something? Or
yeah, I don't know. They could
Yeah, I don't
perfect
know.
the wrong thing. I don't know. They could de-age him.
I think the main thing that happened with Chris Evans is so what happened is I think the main reason he quit it is because of the body, like keeping up that body he has. Like my man had to exercise so much. Like look how tight his like muscles look on Winter Soldier. His like traps are huge. So imagine trying to maintain that body throughout the whole. You can see in Endgame he kind of like looks skinny and shrunken over the years. Like you can tell like the Avengers 2012 Steve Rogers does not really look like the multiverse Endgame one. He looks much more skinnier and smaller in terms of body, and just keeping that up. And he also has a bunch of tattoos now on his chest, so they can't really do the Winter Soldier scene anymore. I mean the first Avenger scene where he transforms into Steve Rogers.
Like, yeah, well, I think Chris Evans has always been tatted. They just cover it up with makeup. You know what I mean? Like even in First Avenger when he's shirtless and he gets this super soldier serum, I think they just covered up his tattoos with makeup because they do that with a ton of actors. Like the Mountain on Game of Thrones, that huge dude, he is tatted like crazy, and he's obviously they didn't have tattoos in Game of Thrones, so they covered it up with makeup. So I don't think that's the issue, but definitely the bodybuilding thing, that definitely hard to maintain because Hugh Jackman did it for freaking 17 years. Like my lord, I don't know how he did that. That's insane. Yeah, I think I agree with you. I think that's why it's too hard to maintain.
Yes.
But anyways, I was actually wondering though, the origin of your name, or your actually not the origin, like what does your name come from?
Yeah, my name is actually I was born here in California, Orange County, of course. That's not information. If you can search the whole Orange County, you won't find me. Trust me. So yeah, my parents are immigrants from Iran, from Middle East. So that's a Middle Eastern last name. But yeah, I think that's where the name comes from. And funny it is, I actually don't have a middle name. That's my whole name. I only have a first name and a last name. I have no middle name.
Oh, okay.
So you're from California too?
Yeah, I don't know if you heard Aaron. You guys are both in California. Yeah, you guys can meet up, and I'll cry in the corner.
Yeah, I mean, when you come in, Tyler, we all should meet up and probably like shoot a video or something, some sort of like vlog or something. I think that would be great.
That would be a good idea. Like we're all gonna meet up at some point when this pandemic ends. It'll happen someday, I'm sure. And speaking of shooting videos, remember the other day you left a comment on one of my Shrek things, and I was like, man, I actually did some Shrek stuff today. It's kind of like right when you left that comment, I was editing the Shrek stuff I filmed. I'm going to have an epic unboxing for the Shrek Steelbook. I can't wait for you to see it. It's going to be so funny.
Yeah, since I keep clicking on your videos, like just watching them, I keep getting it in a recommendation, and then every time I get it, I just watch it, even though I rewatched it, even though I watched it in the beginning. So last night I came across the T2 video, the Terminator ranking, and I have my I don't know, what do you say, like I have my opinions on the the Terminator franchise and what happened to it. Mm-hmm. So first up, I'm gonna start with Dark Fate. I feel like Dark Fate took the Alien 3 route. It took that lazy route of just becoming a generic blockbuster. And the ending, the CG in the end of the movie, the shaky cam and the black, I couldn't even see like what's going on the screen, and I saw it in the theaters, which is worse because the blacks are really like deep and inky. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I honestly don't remember what happened at the end. I just know that they put the thing in his mouth and he blows up the Rev 9, which is basically T3's ending, but different.
I'm the only person who likes Dark Fate and Genesis.
Genesis.
Yeah, no, I like both of them.
Yeah, I don't totally hate Genesis. Like, I actually do really like Dark Fate quite a bit, but I do agree with a lot of things you just said. Like, yeah, they did kind of go the safe route with it, and the beginning of the movie is fucking crazy. But no, Genesis is a totally dumb movie. You can just turn your brain off and have fun with it. But it's a mess.
Yeah, that's how I view it.
Yeah, that movie's such a mess.
I have like I know everyone says Terminator 2 is the best Terminator. I think the first one is my favorite personally. I don't know, just I like the first one more than like the second one, I think.
No, I agree. I'm all the way with you.
Yeah, T2 is it's literally my life, so I can't really agree with that. But no, Terminator 1 is fantastic. Like, it's a excellent movie. It's a horror movie, and it's groundbreaking, and it was made on such a small budget, and it defined James Cameron. So yeah, it's definitely iconic.
All right, let's talk about the T2 4K transfer.
Yes, we need to hear. Go ahead.
All right, so the problem with T2 4K transfer is James Cameron took the Phantom Menace route. What he did was he like, Phantom Menace has that like clean like filter all over everybody.
Yeah.
There's no facial features on everybody. That's what he did. He put this like teal like Snapchat type of filter all over everybody, and like nobody has like facial details anymore, and like everything looks waxy. The sky looks like teal, and like everything, the colors are kind of like off. They're not like the original film negative colors, which are on the 2015 and the Skynet Blu-ray. I know you have the Skynet Blu-ray. I'm hoping you kept that because
I did.
You want to like, you can compare them. Yeah, that's good. You kept it so you can compare them. And the other problem with that is James Cameron took the George Lucas route, and he put the head, like he replaced the head with the Arnold.
Oh yeah.
With the stunt double, and he also like removed the window, like when the truck falls down in the river, LA River, and like I don't like tinkering with movies, and when you tinker it, give us the the different versions in the same package too. Don't just like take the Blade Runner route where they give you all the versions basically.
Okay, I totally agree with that. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the tinkering stuff. I mean, I do like in Blade Runner, the final cut, the scene where Zora gets shot and killed. They actually reshot that in 2007 with the same actress and put it in the movie, and it fits perfectly. So stuff like that, I think, works. As a separate cut. That is a totally separate cut. So I do agree. Yeah, they should let you see every version. Like George Lucas is kind of a prick for not letting us see the original Star Wars in super nice quality. I mean, who knows? Maybe miracles exist that could happen one day. But yeah. Okay, Terminator 2 4K, they definitely do look waxy. I agree with you. Like, there's no facial details.
Yeah, and one negative thing, sorry for cutting you off.
Go ahead.
One negative thing is it's a 3D up conversion. It's a 3D turned into 2D turned into 4K. It's not a film scan like Blade Runner is a film scan, like Jaws is a film scan, like all these classic movies, like they get real film scans. You have to go back and use the source. You can just fucking up convert everything and just like slop everything together. And I think Lionsgate hand is like kind of in there. It's not all James Cameron. Lionsgate is kind of lazy with their transfer.
Yeah, but they're killing the Steelbook games, right? The Steelbook game right now, I love Lionsgate. Oh my god. The freaking slip covers and the freaking detail. The slip, dude. I'm so excited for the which one's coming out? The one with you pre-ordered it. You messaged me. You're getting the Total Recall Terminator 2 one. That one looks so cool. Man, I love their steelbooks. It's like
they're gonna have that wax transfer, I think. But I have the old version, so I don't care. I'm just buying it. I already own Total Recall steelbooks. I haven't bought it, but I will buy the that one just because of that lenticular effect. I think that looks pretty nice.
Yeah, and they're doing the first Saw movie. That's what I was thinking of. The first Saw is getting a 4K, and it looks like a really cool package. Oh my god! And I'm so excited for Saw 9, Spiral with Chris Rock.
I'm excited for Super 8. They're releasing that on 4K, and that funny enough, Super 8 was my first ever Blu-ray I ever bought. So I think I might be upgrading it. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen that one with Kyle Chandler from your favorite movie.
No. They're completely different. Okay. Although I have a question for you. Do you prefer apple juice or orange juice? Because I could care less for orange juice. I'm all about the apple juice. So I don't know about you.
Oh. I like both.
I do like both, yes.
I think I like orange. That's kind of a hard question. Damn. It's like choosing between apples and oranges. Man.
Bingo.
I think orange juice. I'm gonna let Arian be the odd man out and break it. So what do you think is better? I say orange. He says apple.
Actually, I don't even remember when was the last time I had like the juice. Like I had the fruit. I eat like orange and apples, but I don't even remember when was the last time I had the juice.
Okay.
But I would say I drink both. I would say both of them are good, but if I have to choose one, I'm gonna go with orange.
Nice. Team Orange. Fuck you, Aaron. I'm just kidding.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna go reverse time and take back that big screen watch. I'm gonna put on I don't know, something else.
So I actually wanted to ask you, Arian. So how did you get into Blu-ray collecting? Because you're definitely into the technical aspects and stuff about it. So how did you get into just physical media in general, actually?
Okay, before I get into that, I'm gonna say I'm saying this for Aaron. Aaron, so I ordered the Godzilla Steelbook 2014. It just arrived from UK, and I was talking to Tyler. Since regions are different, there is the UK one. It's actually a matte finish, and it's like a different type of finish, and it doesn't have that reflective US look to it. It's more like a matte, and it feels like kind of cheaper because it feels like UK stuff is usually manufactured in Taiwan, and the US stuff are usually manufactured in Malaysia or Mexico and like those countries. So I think that's why the J cards are also different. So that's why they look like different. I just wanted to point that out. So like they may look the same, but they're not the same product.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? There's like a shit. It's I own a copy of the Purge election year on Blu-ray, and it's weird because the slipcover, it's like this weird. It kind of feels soft in a way. It's very strange. Like, I also have like a Napoleon Dynamite, like a special anniversary edition, and that has like a little soft thing on it too. So I think it's weird when like Blu-rays and stuff would like it'd come with like these like soft feeling things. I feel like they'd get messed up or like feel weird after a while. So I don't know. So I feel like I noticed a lot of companies were doing that for like a bit. They'd like make like soft kind of covers or just kind of like this weird material,
I can think of two movies that are both Sony titles that actually have that. Chappie, the slipcover is soft.
Yeah.
And Fury, Fury with Brad Pitt.
Yes.
That's another Sony. Both of those, I have both of those on slipcover, and they both feel like this weird soft. I mean, it's cool though. It's interesting. It's not like cheap, but like I get it. It's like, what the hell is that? Like, why did they choose that? I don't know. It's weird. But
I think the best slipcover I've seen is it's funny, the Blu-ray of Kong Skull Island, the basic Blu-ray has a better slipcover than the 4K because it has like embossing and it has this like matte finish to it, and it's very thick too. But the 4K one is just a shiny basic, like there's no like embossing or anything.
Yeah,
I like the one. I got it was a Walmart exclusive one for Kong Skull Island. And I think that's why I went and got it, because I liked it's not embossed, but I liked the cover art more on that one. I don't know if you've seen it. But yeah, it was a Walmart exclusive. But the thing that sucked about it is I had to buy it doesn't suck because I proudly gave more money to it. It was like a combo pack. To get the exclusive, you had to buy that, and it came with like another copy of the first Godzilla movie. So that was like my 10th copy of that. So I just gave it to someone else. But I do think I prefer the slipcover of Kong Skull Island, the Walmart one, rather than any other one. Which is so weird, like because it's like no one else has it.
Yeah, it's so weird. Walmart gets like weird, like DVD exclusive alternate covers. Like, what the hell, DVD? But like, yeah, Walmart gets interesting things. Like, I mean, I had my favorite steelbook still to this day is the Anchorman 1 and 2, and that's a Walmart exclusive. So, I mean, I can't really crap on Walmart.
Yeah, what is your favorite like steel? Is it still the? Yeah, you just said it. Yeah, it's still the Anchorman one, right?
I made that video a couple years ago, but I think so. I mean, the Logan one is up there for sure. Man, I don't really know. I got to look at all of them. But
I love the Spider-Man Homecoming one. I don't know why. Like just for me, like I absolutely love the way the steelbook looks for Spider-Man Homecoming, the 4K steelbook.
Mm-hmm. It's badass. Yeah, the wraparound artwork by what's his name? Oh my god, I can't believe I'm forgetting his name. This guy that does all the Marvel art. Let me pull it out right now. It's right behind me. That's what she said. Pull it out. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna cheat and say I would say the Rambo collection, the whole like Lionsgate steelbook
with the dent,
big with the metal tin. Yeah, that's like it's so heavy. It feels like some like real big like exclusive collection. If someone says what is steelbook, I'm gonna pull that out and give it to him. It's like this is what premium steelbook feels like, and the actual like they're all matte finishes with very nice colors. I don't know if you've seen them, but yeah, I think
I saw your video on it.
The indie one had a potential. The indie one had the potential to be like my second favorite. The Indiana Jones 4K steelbooks.
Well, the reason we had a conversation actually on Instagram about this. I love the Indiana Jones movies, the first three, obviously. The fourth one doesn't exist. I'm not going to upgrade them because, man, freaking $190, whatever it is. And it's like the artwork carries over from the Blu-ray release that I have. Like, it's the same artwork. So it's just like, I'm going to pay all that money just to upgrade. But then again, the upgrades might be good. I'm going to see what you say about it because obviously you're the expert. So I might get it one day for a cheaper price, but I'm not going to buy that right away. That's, man, I just can't do it. It's too much. So I'm holding.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Yeah, because it's like, I already don't like buying movies I own a second time, so it's just like, I don't know. I love them, but I don't know. But I'm holding the Homecoming steelbook right now, and Ryan Meandering did the artwork, and it's phenomenal. It's a nice matte finish. But yeah, how did you start collecting physical media? Like, when did you get into it?
How I got into it is actually I think Disney movie rewards. Those guys were one of the reasons because I kept going to cinemas and seeing all these movies and seeing all the Marvel and Disney movies, and so I kept grabbing the ticket and linking it with the Regal app, and then they give you like rewards towards like a new Blu-ray or like a shirt or like Pop Funkos. That's basically what started it. I got the first Avengers 2012 was the first Blu-ray I got, which is really good. Good 3D and a really good 4K too. That's one of the few Marvel movies that it's like it feels like really nice, even though the director is a nasty guy. Yeah. So so that's how I got into it. And then I got Infinity War, and then I got the Endgame steelbook, and then I collected all the Marvel movies, and then I just moved on to my favorite movies and started, getting all and also I like to like collect all the variants. So like there's sometimes I get stuff from UK, and I get my Nolan collection video just hit 1,000 views on my channel, and like that's like an Italian version.
Yeah,
it's like so it's like it's weird because like one of the titles is Italian. Two of the movies have Italian titles, but the rest are in English. So that was weird. But yeah, that's how I got into it. And the Nolan collection, actually, that's really good. The slip box with the separate cases in them, that's actually really good collection too. And Nolan movies always look great on 4K. They're all of them, except The Prestige is very dark movie, and Batman Begins. Those are like the ones that they don't look that different.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I saw your video on that. It was good. I'm glad it's getting views because you do some nice unboxings. Like you show in detail and you talk about obviously the picture quality and all that stuff. I left a comment on your casino video, but I guess it got removed because I left curse words in it. I was quoting Joe Pesci, that scene where he's like, "I'm gonna walk over to the bank and bash your fucking head in," and I don't give a fuck about jail. You know that quote? I love that quote. I left that verbatim in the comment, but it got removed or something. I don't know. YouTube's weird. they don't.
You know, Aaron asked me why I spelled the word gay and the word transgender different, because, you know, it's not like I have anything against those people. I'm just saying YouTube, every time they see these words, they're not even curse words. They're just like, you know, those are just normal words, and they just come ahead and remove comments, and, you know, they edit, and they're removing like likes and dislikes now. It's weird.
Yeah, censorship is at an all-time high, I guess. Like, I'll get notifications on my phone for a comment. I'll be like, oh, somebody left a comment. Let me click it. And then it opens up and it's gone. I'm like, what the hell? Where's the comment? It's just nowhere to be found. It's not in the likely to be spam folder. It's not in the held for review folder. It's just gone. I'm like, what the hell happened to this comment? I'd like to read it. So, I don't know. They just vanish. It's like, you can't say what you want anymore or something. It sucks. But yeah. Aaron, you're muted again. Are you drinking apple juice? Are you drinking orange juice, maybe? We convinced you?
No, I was just no. No, I was gonna say, I got a comment, like, it was on the Steelers video the other day. It was like some dude telling me to go fuck myself, and I was like, I was gonna click on it, and it got deleted, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. It's weird.
Yeah, even though in the settings I hit allow all comments, I turn off the hold potential comments harmful. I even hit allow all comments, and they still delete it. I don't know why.
Yeah, man. It's like...
Oh, yeah? Hold on. Give me a second. You keep talking. Just give me a second.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say something that, like, so let's talk about, you know, so I was thinking that, you know, like, about the Indiana Jones 4K collection. I'm sure that the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, that's going to be like the worst looking 4K with a heavy DNR and digital normal production, and with that teal clean filter all over it. The opening of that movie is the CG gopher. I mean, from that point, you can tell something's wrong. This doesn't seem like Indiana Jones movies like Last Crusade. Imagine, like, you haven't seen anything since Last Crusade, and you just go in the theater, and it just opens with the CGI gopher.
Dude, what were they thinking when they made that movie?
I typed a comment on Arian's most recent video. We'll see what happens. Very, very explicit. Totally.
Oh, you left an explicit comment on which video?
Yeah. His most recent, the Blade Runner one.
Oh, okay.
See what happens.
Yeah, but Indiana Jones 4, dude, like, what the fuck were they thinking with that weird Instagram filter on the movie? The movie looks shiny, and it's like, what is this? And, like, the monkeys.
The Phantom Menace treatment.
Yeah, but man, it's like extra shiny. Like, it's like they did the same thing with Scream 4. I don't know if you've ever seen the Scream movies, but Scream 4 has that shiny filter over it. Like, what the hell is that?
It's the teal filter that James Cameron likes too. That's what they did with T2. Like, everything looks all blown out.
Yeah.
All the colors look blown out too. They don't even... That movie's cinematography, it's like... It's very, like... I told my friend that there was a big argument with George Lucas and Steven Spielberg for that movie. There was... I feel like they had, like, a very, like, big discussion and big argument about, like, the decisions they made, because in the beginning you got the Grease fight where it's really good. That feels like Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they're jumping on monkeys, and they're like Shia LaBeouf is basically turned into a monkey swinging, and then you see the CGI ants. Like, where are you guys going with this? That's like George Lucas' idea, but then that Grease fight, that's the Spielberg's idea, where it's like actually good. Like, the beginning of the movie is actually pretty decent. But then when it steps into the jungle with Kate Blanchett's generic villain, I don't even know her name anymore.
Ivana Spankoff.
They went full Revenge of the Sith on that. You know how cheesy Revenge of the Sith is?
Yeah.
Where he's blasting him, he's like, unlimited. Like, power. Like that's the type of stuff that we saw in Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Flick Pig hate that movie. John Flickinger.
Yeah. Do you ever watch Red Letter Media, Mr. Plinkett, his review of the prequels and Indiana Jones 4? They're hilarious. Like, I think they theorize that Steven Spielberg sort of grew out of the violent movies he used to make back in the day. Like Temple of Doom is a crazy freaking movie. You know, they invented PG-13 just because of that movie, because it's so scary and like graphic. And but like they have theories that like as Spielberg got older, he didn't want to make those kinds of things anymore. So like that's why Indy 4 was so like kid friendly, I guess you could say. But also, yeah, George Lucas has these dumb ideas, of course, always, especially that era of George Lucas. You know, he just got done making the prequels, so you know.
I have one word to say about George Lucas: McClunky.
Yeah, McClunky. That's all we got to say about that.
I think I told Tyler I have a flash drive with the original Star Wars movies, the OT,
yeah,
without the special effects, and the lightsaber, the original lightsaber effect with the lights actually shined on the glowing stick. That looks so shiny and so clean, and like it looks so crisp. It looks outdated, but it's a very like real optical effect. And then you just go and add in color and mess up whatever you created. That's like having getting an A+ on a paper, and then asking the teacher to give you the paper, and then you like scratch up some stuff and mess it up, and then hand it back. And now it's not even an A+ anymore. It's more like it ruins the value, the original value that movie has.
Yeah, that's like the perfect analogy for that. Like I said it, I was like, it's like George Lucas hates his own creation or something. Like he just wants to just totally, I don't know, just go as far away from the original thing he did as much as he can. But I'm just glad though that like he's not in charge anymore. Like I do like, that he did all that he did back in the day, but like, in his older age, I guess you could say he sort of got a little crazy. So, you can say what you want about Disney Star Wars, but Mandalorian is fantastic. So if that's anything as a good example, yeah, going forward, their Obi-Wan series, their Ahsoka series, whatever else they're going to make, I'm sure it's going to be, good. So yeah, it's not going to be dark times anymore, I don't think.
I feel like James Cameron is also going that sequels that nobody asked for and nobody wants. People just want True Lies on Blu-ray and The Abyss on Blu-ray, and they don't even have that. And he's like making all these like, I don't know, those movies are probably gonna have like a ton of CG with like, and Avatar is like it's an okay, it's like a good movie, but like it's not like something like I would say, oh yeah, let's just pop it out, like, but yeah. I say, oh yeah, let's just pop in T2.
Exactly. No, like, what's he making? Avatar up to Avatar 5, I think. And by the time that comes out, he's going to be so old. It's like, dude, you're not going to make anything else besides Avatar for the rest of your life? Like, come on, man. Like, you made some of the greatest movies of all time, and you're just going to focus on this. I mean, I like Avatar, but, like, I mean, then again, maybe the sequels are going to be fantastic, and we don't know it yet. But I don't know. I think it's kind of like, I wish he would do something different,
It's crazy. All these great like 80s and the 90s directors, where these guys were the ones who used all these optical and all these practical effects and all these like very nice effects. They blended in, and everything is like really done, and all the animatronics and all the puppeteering for Star Wars, for Indiana Jones, for all the stunts, all the real stunts. And now they're just taking the generic CGI route, everything on the screen, like Ready Player One's ending, and like the prequels, like the way they're fighting and everything, it just looks like a PS2 cutscene.
Yeah. I miss the old days. I do love though about the newer Star Wars movies, even though people have very strong opinions about those. They used a lot of practical movies. Yeah, I know you love them, but like a lot of people, but they used a lot of practical stuff. Like the new Star Wars movies look great, if you ask me. Like the special effects and everything like that, they used a lot of practical and a lot of CGI, but it works well, and it feels like sort of similar to the older movies, where they use practical. It doesn't look like Attack of the Clones, which looks horrible. So I like that aspect, the physical sets. So. Anything else you guys want to discuss in particular? Anything Marvel? Anything Star Wars? Anything Blu-ray?
Yeah, I definitely agree on the aspect you said of the practical effects. Just one thing, you can tell like Baby Yoda is an actual puppet. They didn't go the prequel route with the full CG Yoda. I feel like the Yoda has to be puppet.
Yes,
it's better that Yoda is a puppet because Yoda is this wise leader that sits back and doesn't do anything, and then all of a sudden he turns into a bouncy ball with a lightsaber in the back of the clones. Which I don't know. I might get a lot of hate because of like hating on prequels, but I love those movies. It's not like, but like this guy made Empire Strikes Back. This guy made Star Wars 77.
Yeah. I mean, Irvin Kershner directed Empire Strikes Back, so I don't know how much of it was George Lucas and how much was, him. But yeah, it's just funny. Like, I don't know. George Lucas is interesting to me. Like, I don't know. Like, he took this huge payday when he sold Star Wars, and I don't know what he does now. He's just chilling at home with all his money. But it's like, man, could you release the old stuff, please? Like, give us one last thing before you're gone. Like, I don't know. I don't know if he's ever going to make a movie again.
I always thought that red lightsabers looked the coolest, except when they look orange, because then they look really ugly. But they're actually red. I think they're the best lightsaber.
Yeah, red's badass. My favorite lightsaber,
though,
if I were
to choose a lightsaber, I'd be red.
Oh yeah, so you'd be a Sith?
I'd be a Jedi Sith.
Okay. Be a mix. You're a libertarian in the galaxy. No, my favorite lightsaber of all time is the green lightsaber from Return of the Jedi. So seeing that on The Mandalorian was orgasmic, to say the least.
Do you like the yellow lightsaber? I like the yellow lightsaber.
Yeah, Rey's lightsaber is pretty cool, actually. Even though that's such a meme.
It is.
It's such a meme, though. I'm Rey, insert last name here. But no, like when she flicks the top of it and it turns on, I think that's awesome. I'd love to see that in action.
What if she said, "I'm Ray Mitchell," and then it ties into Funko Street?
I'd probably shit my pants in the theater, like right there. Yeah. But yeah, anything else you guys want to discuss?
You think there's a brown lightsaber out there somewhere?
Oh yeah, they've had to hit every color at that point. Like, how many generations of Jedi there been? Like, I'm not the biggest expert on all that stuff, but yeah, every color of the spectrum's been used. Like pink, dude, a pink lightsaber would be awesome.
Yeah, I think a brown would be funny. There's someone like you'd like, oh no, it's gonna be someone who's about to kill me, but then pull the brown lightsaber. It's like, oh, never mind, he just sucks.
Yeah, instead I'm gonna die of laughter instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the glowing stick lightsaber, the one in the original Star Wars. You can see the effect keeps going in and out when they're fighting each other. In the unaltered version, you can tell like it's a glowing stick, and it looks like it looks weird. The fighting in the first Star Wars with Alec Guinness and David Prowse when they're fighting each other, that's like two kids like holding lightsabers and they're just like going back and forth.
And then fast forward to like Phantom Menace when they're doing freaking jumps and Bray Park is doing all his acrobatics and shit. It's like, dude, look how far we've come. Yeah, you know what's funny too, in the original Star Wars, before they had James Earl Jones do the voice of Darth Vader, it was David Prowse doing his British accent as Darth Vader, and you can actually see the footage of it. It's so funny. It does not work at all.
Yeah, doesn't he have like Australian accent?
Or is it like Australian? Yeah, I don't know. He just passed away, so I feel bad. But yeah, whichever, wherever he's from, it didn't work. So I'm glad they put James Earl Jones instead. So.
Yeah, and then James Earl Jones just some of the lines he gives, like when he's like, "Wah!" like with that voice, and like when he's like,
"Take her away,"
end, or like, yeah, and like the way he's like when he falls down in Return of the Jedi, like the scream he does, like it has that like 80s feel to it, that that Total Recall, like when Arnold makes all those noises, like, he has the thing in his nose. Yeah.
Oh my god, that movie's so funny. Give these people air.
Jar Binks is the best Star Wars character. I'm pretty sure I can confirm that.
Do we need hashtag justice for Jar Jar? Like, he should pop up in the Obi-Wan show or something. Like, dude, I feel like everyone did a 180.
Give us the Jar Jar cut.
Yes, release the Jar Jar cut of Phantom Menace with more Jar Jar.
Well, I think it's because everyone who grew up with the prequels is now old enough to kind of run the internet. Like, they're everywhere now. So, like, they're the ones who are like, oh, no, it's actually good.
Yeah, they did a total 180 with the prequels. Like, I mean, they still know that, you know.
They believe that, like, you know, anything they say, like whatever they say, well, it's at least is better than, you know, like some movie or something. But, you know, you got to take in consideration that, you know, these are movies for kids, but if they're for kids, then why there's so many politics in them?
Yeah. Yeah, especially the Phantom Menace has a lot of, like, Trade Federation and freaking whatever, like in the opening crawl. I'm like, wait, what the hell is this? Like, is this a Star Wars movie?
I still don't know what the plot of Phantom Menace is. I still don't know. It's very, like, there's so many things, like it's harder than Lord of the Rings to understand, like, what's going on here.
Oh my god.
But yeah, justice for Jar Jar. I heard there's gonna appear. Actually, there was a rumor where he's gonna appear. This is just a rumor where he's gonna have a goatee or something.
Oh yeah. Well, he is in Return of the Jedi, technically.
That could be the title for the episode, Justice for Jar Jar.
Yeah, Justice is gray.
No, Justice is Misa.
Misa propose. What's he saying in that episode 2? He's an idiot. He literally gives Palpatine the power. Like, Misa propose, give all the power to Palpatine, the Supreme Chancellor. Like, bro, you know what you're doing right now? You're dooming all these people.
And they just allow him, like, do it. They just all sit and look at him, like, nobody, like, pushes them back, like, what are you doing? And then their leader just goes like this.
Oh no. Oh, the freaking the Gungans, right? Oh god. Boss Nash, that's his name. Fuck that movie. But I grew up with it though. That's the thing. I have such a soft spot for Phantom Menace because I grew up with it. But episode 2, it's terrible. Episode 3 is actually good. So at least we have that. It's got so many memes.
Yeah, I agree. Phantom Menace is better than Attack of the Clones. Attack of the Clones is floaty head Christopher Lee and bouncy ball Yoda.
Oh god, and the love story.
The lightsaber, the way they're like his head is like super straight, and his hand just goes like that like, everywhere, and his head is like super straight, just staring into like Hayden Christensen's eyes, but his hand like goes everywhere. Like the lightsaber fight between Palpatine and Samuel Jackson, Mace Windu,
so fake.
Clearly tell these are two old gentlemen trying to like act like they are like really strong.
Oh my god. Yeah. That's another thing. Hayden Christensen's getting a total redemption now, like as Darth Vader. Like fans are embracing him now. When he got announced for Obi-Wan, man, I'm actually looking forward to that because we'll see how it goes. It's going to be interesting to see what happened between 3 and 4 with those two. So, yeah.
Alrighty. You think that's where we call it?
It's actually Hayden Christensen's birthday. It's like he just turned 40 today.
Oh, yeah. Huh. Happy birthday, Darth Vader. Nice. He's actually 40.
Hopefully he's not cursed with sand. That would be misfortunate.
Yeah. Yeah, he's 40 years old.
Well,
wow.
He's not technically Darth Vader because David Prowse is 6'3" and Hayden Christensen is only 6 feet. I mean,
3 inches.
Technically not Darth Vader, but is he Darth Vader?
He can wear some lifts, like some high shoes.
I mean, me and Tyler are 5 foot kings ourselves, so.
How tall are you, Arian? That's another random thing I want to know.
I'm actually 5'6", about 120 pounds.
Oh, you're shorter than me and Tyler.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm 5'11", basically, 180, something like that.
Yeah, I'm 5'9".
How much you weigh? Just say it. How much you weigh? But yeah, I mean, I think Hayden Christensen wore the suit at the end of episode 3. I think that was him in there. So, I don't know. Yeah, we're not going to notice 3 inches.
That scene, he is actually, that scene he is in there, but then the way they're looking when they're looking at the Death Star, the right ending shot.
Yeah.
That shot, that's someone else. And that's not Palpatine next to him, that's someone else.
It's like nobody. It's like random people.
Running behind. Yeah, they were running behind schedule, so George Lucas like kind of rushed the ending, like because like they were like out of schedule, and Fox wanted to put the movie out, and like they were like, you know, with the CG and all that, you know, it was very hard to make those prequel movies because of the whole CG and all the green screen and everything, and you know.
Yeah, they had Moff Tarkin there next to them for a second. A guy wearing a Moff Tarkin mask, and then you see him in Rogue One, all CGI. It's like, whoa, what the hell? That's supposed to be the same guy. Like right after. Yeah, it's just weird though. Like how effects have changed so much. Like nowadays, it's a lot different. So it's never gonna be like a PS2 cutscene again. I don't think in Star Wars at least, because the way Disney does it with the practical, I think it's gonna be good. So. But yeah, any other final thoughts before we wrap this Poopin' podcast?
Gladiator actually has some like PS2 cutscene like scenes, like very small, like when they show the CGI birds from like the outside of the Coliseum. That looked weird on 4K. It looked like so off because like that's not 4K, that's like 1080p upscale. But the rest of the movie looks fine because it's shot on film.
Okay. But I think the worst CGI of all time has to go to The Mummy Returns. I think we can all agree on that one.
The Rock, the way he appears, and his face, the faces he makes. What the hell is going on?
Oh, boy. All right, so I guess we'll wrap this up. When me and Aaron started, it was about maybe an hour, 45 minutes. So this is going to be an extra long episode. But yes, thank you, Arian, Tony Stark, for joining us. That was really cool. I'm glad you did this. We'll definitely have you on again some other time for sure. Maybe other guests at some point. We'll see. But this was fun. I really enjoyed this.
Yeah, we just have to get Sturgill Simpson on here.
Ah, dude. Have you seen Dead Don't Die, Arian? The Dead Don't Die?
The movie? Is it a movie?
Oh, yeah, by Jim Jarmusch. It's a zombie movie.
Oh, is it the one with the hand?
Yeah.
The thumbnail? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I haven't, but that was funny with the burger. You need to make something funny. I can send you like some head cutouts.
Oh, okay.
This episode.
Yeah, if you want, go ahead. We'll use that for sure.
Yeah, so it was great having me. Thank you. I'm thankful for having you guys, you know, YouTube friends. It's great, you know, that you know at least those 5 people who are watching right now. I just want to say thank you for watching and thanks for supporting. And I'm honored to have this award. And I'm King of the World. Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah, first guest on the
It's not King of the Monsters.
Yeah, just not King of the Monsters.
That reference. That was James Cameron when he gets the Oscar, where he's like, I'm grateful for everything, and I'm King of the World. Woo, woo,
yeah.
Like he did.
All right, so that's been episode 8 of the Poopin' Off podcast. I'm Tyler.
I'm Aaron.
And I'm Arian.
And Tony. And he's Tony Stark. And we just popped off, everybody. Thanks for listening.